I've just interviewed Tabu and
I
Kam.
love her.
Acting is a craft you learn from seeing someone like her.
She'll give me that love and hug now. So she doesn't. It doesn't matter to her as to who you are, where you're from, what you're
Or
doing.
success, nothing.
What matters to her is who you are. And whenever you meet her, there's something new she's learning.
Right. Ajay, on the other side, is a man of few words.
Super, no words only.
No words only.
He's so intense and he speaks with his eyes. So he'll be like this, and the moment the camera is on, he'll be like that. Like literally, like a bulb is on.
What is Andre is not from the film industry. What is he like?
But he's not from films at all. He's very different from Russia, two different worlds.
Right. Is he enjoying and is he seeing your stardom all around? Is he used to this?
I think he likes it. I'm not sure if he's used to it or not, but yeah, he's happy with it. Hi, this is Shriya Saran, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
I've just interviewed Tabu and
I
Kam.
love her.
What is she like after all these years? She's had a great year. She's had 2 decades. What is she like? Is acting is a craft you learn from seeing someone like her.
I still remember. It's so strange that you said that. I was standing and they were like, it was a massive house set, and there was this pillar. I was standing behind the pillar watching her perform. And the movie's called Chinna Keshav Reddy. It's like 18 years ago.
Wow.
She was performing, and she was sitting in the corner somewhere performing. The camera was on her, and it was a very intense scene, and then she had to cry and all of that. And I was watching her perform. And when the scene got over, I told the director, can you please get me introduced to her and all of that, blah, blah, blah. And then he got me introduced to her. It was a movie we both were doing together. And there's a sense of love that she shows, and she hugs you. And she gave me this beautiful hug. And she was very sweet to me then. I remember Drishyam 1 when we were shooting, she even sent like biryani because I said I'm missing Hyderabadi food. And she's just really like sweet. Like Drishyam 2 was shooting, and she said, wait, I'll give you this drink. And she sent me like 5 bottles of it. And so she's like that. She has a big heart.
She really has, yeah.
And the way she hugged me then, or the way she hugs, she'll give me that love and hug now. There's no difference. It's not like. So she doesn't. It doesn't matter to her as to who you are, where you're from, what you're doing.
Success, nothing.
What matters to her is who you are. And whenever you meet her, there's something new she's learning.
Right.
And I've met her last, she was learning music. Then she's learning French. She's learning that. She's learning some music instrument. She's forever learning something.
And none of her, people don't know all this because she's such a private person. Through Instagram or something, you can't see what Tabu is doing.
No. Right? She is a private person, but she's also an intensely beautiful person inside out.
Right, absolutely. Ajay, on the other side, is a man of few words.
Super, no words only.
No words only. Kind of the same space, but what is he like?
Honestly, I haven't really interacted much with him on the set, but he has this beautiful quality of giving you so much when you're performing with him. So when you're sitting across and when he's doing the scene with you, he's so intense, and he speaks with his eyes, and his eyes are like literally they lit up the moment the camera is on, and the way when he's whatever line he's saying or whatever he's saying through his eyes, there's so much. There's a lot of therav in it. There's a lot of like intensity in it. There's a lot of thought process that has gone into it. And it's all like I think he kind of internalizes it, and it all comes through when the camera is on. So he'll be like this, and the moment the camera is on, he'll be like that, like literally like a bulb is on, and I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? But as an actor, it gives me. It's actually very comforting to work with him because he gives you a lot to react to.
Okay.
So you come prepared and all of that. But when he performs, there's so much that you can answer back because he gives you so much. And that's a great quality that he has. So that way is just amazing to work with him.
Right. That's good to know. Very well summed up. That's exactly what, anyone who knows Ajay, that's exactly how he is. And good to know how a co-actor and a fellow actor, react. He gives these reactions.
I think he has he has the most intense eyes, and also his dialogue delivery is superb, right?
Right,
It's
yeah.
like it has its own
Style.
tone, it has
Yeah.
its own
Right.
style, and you can never predict how he's gonna say it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so while he's very like I think so, I'm not sure. Sometimes I ask him about his process, but I feel as an actor, co-actor, I feel like it's more. I mean, he prepares in his head. I don't know how much, but it's more like he works with his instincts, and it's like that.
Right.
So while you're preparing and going on and learning your lines, and you come and you like that scene where I bring him and I'm like so bottled up with my emotions. I'm saying this and I'm please tell me, and I'm
Right.
like literally like breaking down, and Abhishek he started to like control me. He's like, no, no,
Right.
no, control, because I'm like fully like suffocated right now. He'll just say his lines very calm,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's perfect. And he goes away, so he can. I think he is very like calm with his performances, which is a great quality. I feel as an
Fantastic.
actor.
You know, having actors like this, acting is such a art. Where does one learn this from? You learn from your co-actors, you learn by watching something. Are you a big viewer yourself? Do you watch a lot of OTT, binge watch?
I used to watch a lot, and then I now I don't get that much time, but I do watch a lot of stuff whenever I can. But not much, to be honest. Now I don't get time because with work and then with Radha, I don't get time. Everything that I've learned, that I know about cinema, about filmmaking, is through watching other people perform,
Right.
and everything I've learned from there. I didn't go through I didn't have any
Schools
formal training, didn't go to any school, but I've learned everything by watching my co-actors perform, and by God's grace, I've been really lucky to work with
Work with
such
great people. Yeah.
amazing people, like amazing directors and actors, and they've taught me everything that I know.
They've taught you very well, I have to say. We are very happy with all that. I was talking to Neha Dupia recently, and she was talking about motherhood, and she's like, I'm a working mom, and she was explaining her process of how she balances this. And she said, as much as my husband does, it all points to me, it eventually,
Absolutely.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the woman. I mean, absolutely. End of the day, it's the
The
mother
mother.
who does have to do a lot more.
Right. And
Most of the men will not agree to that, but I feel
no,
like
I totally get what you're saying, and but she explained how she balances. But how is your balance? You're managing well. Does it stress you out?
yeah, it stresses me out a lot. Like
Okay.
especially last 2 weeks after because we've been working non-stop.
Right.
It just really stresses me out. Sometimes you're just so stressed out that I can't sleep, or whether it's about because see the thing is that Radha's really young,
Right.
and but I feel very responsible to her, and I'm very attached to her more than she's
Cool.
attached to
Right.
me. I'm attached to her, and every time I'm leaving her and going to work, I feel like I want to be with her. My mom's very supportive and helpful, and my parents, they both really help. But at the end of the day, kids always come to their mother for most of the
True.
things. It's
Yeah.
always like mama, mama, mama,
Yeah.
and that's just how it is. And it's a beautiful feeling, and it's a feeling and emotion that needs to be celebrated.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I really want her to know that I'm a working mom, and I wanted to know that I'm very grateful to these beautiful people that have allowed me to be part of this industry.
Right.
From people who watch my films to the people who, amazing writers, directors, co-actors that I've worked with. And I don't want to take it for granted.
Right.
And I want her to know that I'm a hardworking mom.
Yeah.
And somewhere I feel that maybe she'll learn that, and maybe she'll be hardworking too.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure there's no. What is Andre is not from the film industry. What is he like?
But he's not from films at all. He's very different from Russia, two different worlds. Very different people, very different emotionally, mentally. He's not from a creative field at all.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, one has its own challenges, but every relationship has its own challenges, I feel.
Right. Is he enjoying, and is he seeing your stardom all around with paps and social media and everything that's talked about? Is he used to this?
I think he likes it. I'm not
Okay.
sure if he's used to it or not, but yeah, he's happy with it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. It was a
Lovely
pleasure
speaking
talking
to
to you.
you.